Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. First and foremost, apologies that this isn't the typical better quality setting that you guys might be used to this season. Just haven't really got the time to be brutally honest, following on from that Volscar game. Really pushed for time yesterday. You don't need me to go through all of that anyway, but nonetheless, I'm here today doing my preview for the match tomorrow afternoon. Arsenal hosting Everton at the Emirates Stadium. A chance for us to make it 5 wins on the bounce, which would be absolutely fantastic given the stage that our football club is currently in. Not necessarily a mess, but certainly going through this transitional phase, to get 5 wins on the bounce would be absolutely fantastic for Unai Emery's confidence, for the confidence of the players. And I think it is vital that we win this fixture. I think that goes without saying. We come up against an Everton team that's not exactly in form, having recently lost 3-1 at home to West Ham United. Been a very hit and miss season for them, really. Only got 1 win so far. They're conceding goals here, there and everywhere, but they're also scoring quite a lot of goals. Up front, they've got players like Walcott. We know what he's about. Sigurdsson, Tossen and Richarlison, who comes back for this game, who's been absolutely fantastic for them and also did really well on the international break with Brazil, scoring 2 goals. So it's going to be tough to keep them at bay going forward. I think this will be a really entertaining spectacle for the neutral, in terms of they've got lots of good players going forward. We've got the same, and both sides have very shaky defences. So I think it's a game that we should be winning. I think we've got a bit more firepower than they do up front. In fact, that should go without saying. Lacazette, Aubameyang, Mesut Ozil, Henrik Mkhitaryan, if he's fit for this game. It should be an Arsenal team that are capable of seeing off an Everton side that, you know, naturally do poorly at the Emirates Stadium. We beat them 5-1 last season, absolutely slaughtered them, and I'm confident that we'll do put a similar job in. I'd hope we'd put a similar job in on them this season. I don't think it's going to be quite the 5-1 mauling that we had last year, but a nice 2-0 win would be fantastic. For Arsenal to keep a clean sheet would be absolutely sensational. There's not really a lot I'd change going into this game, following on from the victory last week against Newcastle. The only thing I would say is I really hope that we are a lot more solid at the back, which, you know, is obvious. But Socrates looked fantastic in midweek, and it's interesting to see that he played a lot better at right centre half than he has been playing at left centre half. That's not to say that he's been poor at left centre half by any means, but it's really telling of what a better player he could be if he was played in his more natural position. But Mustafi will come back in. Hopefully those two will be able to be a bit more solid at the back. Bellerin will come back in. Really good performance from Monreal on Thursday night as well, so he should be brimming with confidence. Aubameyang having scored 2 goals in midweek. I say midweek, it's more the end of the week these days, but it's good to see him get on the score sheet with Lacazette coming back in. Hopefully he'll notch a few as well. And with Mesut Ozil, who scored it on Thursday as well, so he's brimming with confidence. The team's looking really good. It's an exciting fixture for me. As I say, if we can keep a bit more tight to the back, there's not a lot I'd change going to this game. I think it's interesting to note that Iwobi and Welbeck and even Mkhitaryan played so well on Thursday night against Volscar, sort of as wide forwards, and they seem to link into this system maybe a little bit better than someone like Aubameyang does, playing as a left-sided forward, and Mesut Ozil, who's pushed out wide on occasion. So I think maybe we've got something to think about there. I do think Welbeck and Iwobi are 2 players that will have put a question mark into Unai Emery's mind. I don't think it's quite as straightforward as it may seem. I think if one of those 2 players was to come into the team, I don't think there'd be too many raised eyebrows about that. So I'd probably be going with the exact same team as we played against Newcastle last week. My only change would be Torreira coming in for Guendouzi. Apart from that, Ramsey, Xhaka come back into the midfield. That'll make a lot of difference, because I thought we looked very bland in midfield against Volscar. Up front, Aubameyang, Lacazette, and it should be Mesut Ozil, but it could be we could see Welbeck or Iwobi in there. I don't think Ozil's going to lose his place in the team. He's playing really well at the minute, so it's good to see the team brimming with confidence. It's good to see us putting in these kind of performances, and if we can make it 5 wins out of 5, score even more goals, then, you know, I'm really looking forward to what the future holds for Arsenal, because given how things went last season, to get this many wins on the bounce, even though it's still single figures, it is steady progress. The fact we're winning away from home, the fact we're scoring goals, we're seeing cohesion, understanding and harmony throughout the team, is something to be smiling about. So let's make it 5 wins out of 5 tomorrow at the Emirates Stadium against Everton. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. My score prediction for the game, as I say, I think I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Arsenal. A clean sheet would be fantastic. Get your score predictions, your thoughts on the game in the comments box below. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game if you're new. Apologies for the video content, the quality, and I will speak to you soon. See you later, guys.